toasty. And not unelegant, even.
Yeah, it's actually nice. And it fits perfectly. Weird. Okay, off to the cold area, I guess. Malka, you want to come?
Yes, Kate?
My friend Hans is very sick. He needs taking care of.
Oh, otherwise he's going to die, isn't he? Like Mama.
I don't know. He wants to get to the end of his journey so badly.
Sometimes that is not enough, Kate.
Since he was really young, Hans has dreamed of a land called Syberia.
Syberia doesn't exist. It's just a story they tell kids to make them sleep. And I'm no kid anymore.
That's probably true, but we won't even
I believe
know.
the story, though, Malka.
So, you're going to have to help your friend, Kate.
Tell me, do you know anyone who could help heal my friend Hans?
Zirkos has special tonics in his bar.
No, I need a real doctor.
Then you'll have to go to the monastery.
Perfect. That's exactly what we want.
I suppose there are monks at the monastery.
That's right. Monks with big black robes. They're really creepy.
There's nothing to be afraid of. As monks, they must be good men. And you tell me they can treat Hans?
The patriarch is a stern old man. He won't treat your friend if you don't follow the monastery rules.
Okay.
How do you know that, Malka?
He wouldn't look after Mama straight away because of the rules. That's why she's dead.
I'm sorry, Malka.
Okay, so she knows a little bit about it, but let's head out there and see what kind of rules they have. Oh, they boarded it up. Nice. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Can you help me? Are you serious? Okay, well, that's not working for us. Is there another way in here? What if we go off to this side? Doesn't look like it. What the hell? Okay, well, Malka, there's got to be something else that she could tell us. Can we use this thing yet?
This thing's stuck.
It looks like there's some type of, like, I don't know. It looks like newspapers. I'm not even sure what we could do with that. Okay, Malka. Can you tell me what is happening here?
Tell me.
How is it going?
Not great. Awesome. Okay. Let's go inside. Maybe Circos knows something? Or the guy up top. These are the only people that we have, really, to talk to, so...
Howdy, Mr. Circos.
Good day to you, Miss Walker. How's our friend Hans Vorarlberg coming along?
Not great.
Not great news.
Ah, well, if I can be of service, whatever you require, don't hesitate to shout.
Mr. Circos, you wouldn't know someone who could treat Hans Vorarlberg, would you?
Oh, not many pill pushers around here. Guess there's always the monks.
The monks, you say?
Okay, maybe he knows.
People around here say the patriarch of the monastery has healing powers. They also say he's a dingaling, a bit of a fanatic, if you know what I mean.
Well, whatever. I have no choice. Do the monks have a telephone?
They don't even have electricity. You'll have to go up there in person, Miss Walker. Then try to convince them to take care of your friend.
Okay.
Mr. Circos, could you please introduce me to the patriarch of the monastery?
Want my opinion? Best stay right away.
Oh, why's that?
Have you ever heard a showman and a priest sing a duet together?
No.
They think my cabaret is a den of debauchery, and that I'm a funky old miscreant luring lambs from the altar.
Really, Mr. Circos, we're not in the 19th century anymore.
But we're not too far here, Miss Walker. Believe me, best I don't put my finger in that pie.
Tell me, Mr. Circos, it was you who took in that little girl Malka into your care, wasn't it?
I just couldn't bear to leave a little girl like that.
What happened to her mother?
Oh, a gypsy woman fleeing God knows what monkey business. She got here half dead and crazed with fever.
The monks helped her, isn't that right?
You could say that. When they stopped being high and mighty, they took her up to their monastery for treatment. But it was far too late for the poor girl. Them old crows make up their own rules. They'd leave a man to rot rather than get their habits dirty. I don't like 'em one bit, Miss Walker.
What rules are you talking about?
It's a phony old custom. To decide whether a dying man is actually dying at all, the patriarch of the monastery looks at the patient's face before deciding yay or nay.
Okay.
But how? I don't understand.
They kind of make this print of the face on a piece of cloth, you know, like the shroud of Jesus in the Bible.
That's bizarre.
I must confess I don't really understand this shroud story.
You'll see, just outside the village, the monks have put this kind of iron box. A box containing a pile of linen sheets. When you put one
that's
of
what
these
those are.
sheets over the face of the sick man, it has the curious property of soaking up all his sweat and juices. So effective it is that all the features of his face
those
can
aren't
be seen
newspapers
on
at
the
all.
cloth.
Those are these
And
shroud
so the
things.
old patriarch looks to this print to form his diagnosis?
At least what he can judge is whether that face on the shroud is sick enough to get dragged up those rocks to the monastery and be treated by him.
I suppose anybody can take a cloth from the crate if he needs it?
You suppose wrong, Miss Walker. One person has charge of the distribution of the said shrouds, and that's Malka.
Malka?
She sure is proud of her position. The patriarch himself gave her the responsibility, and that kid ain't giving it up for no man, believe me.
Why wouldn't she just tell us that?
Mr. Circos, I'm worried about Hans's health.
Dang, it's all my fault. Never should have asked him to do me that favor.
What do you mean, favor?
No major work or anything, just to get my wind-up Broncos bucking again.
Oh, don't blame yourself. Hans was already ill before he came to see you. You've got nothing to do with it. How do you get up to the monastery?
When you go out of here, turn right. You can't miss it.
Thanks a lot. It's colder than the North Pole out there, Mr. Circos. Do I have to go up to the monastery on foot? There isn't some other form of transportation?
Don't even think about it, Miss Walker. Only pony can make it up there is Shank's pony. You're going to have to use your feet, I'm sorry to say.
I've got to go now.
Go quickly, Miss Walker, and good luck.
Okay, Malka.
Mighty kind, Mr. Serkos.
So she's clearly not giving us the full story. I mean, to be fair, we didn't ask either, but... We gotta get one of these things to get a face print of Hans, I guess, and then show it to him.
How is it going?
He told me why they couldn't treat her at the monastery.
Yes, Kate.
Sometimes people get too sick and there's nothing that can be done.
Is your friend too sick?
Yeah, it might be.
I hope he isn't.
I'm going to help you, Kate.
Can you help me, Malka?
Only if your friend is a little bit sick. Not too much or you'll be sad.
We'll see. Let's give it a try, you know? Like for your mother, with the monks.
On the road to the monastery, there's a kind of box with sheets. The monks call them shrouds. I'm going to give you a token so you can get one. It's very important, Kate Walker.
Then what do I do with this shroud?
Take it and lay it over your friend's face.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Got nothing to lose. How are we gonna open the, oh, okay, well,
Thank you
there
for
we
your
go.
help.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
Yeah, and there's a little bit more to you than I anticipated, Malka. If that is your real name. I'm sure it is. I was so confused as to why there are newspapers out here. That totally makes way more sense. Yep. Wow. That was easy. Now, back to the train we go. One thing I like about the Syberia experience is that it's very, what's the word? It's like relaxing, you know? There's no stress. And although some things might get frustrating down the road, it's like, no matter, even if you're frustrated, it's still like, we're in Syberia, everyone's just chilling. Okay, let's use this shroud. He's gonna be like, what are you doing to my face? Okay, Hans' shroud. Well, that'll work. Let's get going. I don't know how much time we have to waste with him. Now, I don't know, do I need to talk to Malka, or can I just go straight to the monastery now? Maybe there's other rules that I don't know about. I'm gonna stop and talk to her for sure. But it's funny how this little pit stop turns into something so much more. Of course, Hans gets sick because he's probably going to do that a lot. Can't remember how old he is, but I mean, just looking at him, he's quite old.
How is it going?
Alright, nothing's going on with her, so I'm going right to the monastery. Here we go. Anything? What is he doing? I hear something. Do we have somebody down here, maybe? That wasn't... Yeah, okay. That wasn't happening before.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir?
Blessed art thou, my sister. What can I do for you?
My name is Kate Walker, and my train is currently at the station in Romansburg.
Oh, Romansburg. Pretty town, but not the kind of town for pretty strangers. Pretty solitary strangers.
Creepy. Creepy.
I don't intend to hang around long, brother.
Wait, I don't intend to hang around long, brother.
I'm traveling with an old man.
That's funny.
Hans Vorarlberg, and...
Vorarlberg. Did you say Vorarlberg, my sister?
You know him.
You know him?
No. But I know someone else.
Okay. Why are you so weird?
Can you hear? It is the sweet song of the Merula alba. If only I could catch a glimpse. Such a rare, pretty bird. Few are they who say in truth they have spied her beauty. It is probably seeking some other Merula alba.
Okay.
My friend is very ill, you know.
It is God's will. God's will. What can I do, my sister? What can I do?
Maybe you could visit him at his bedside.
Oh, never, my sister, never. I would incur the wrath of our Lord and Patriarch.
I'm looking for someone with a medical background. Someone who can tend to the sick.
Our Patriarch is a remarkable doctor, my sister. He cures bodies as well as souls.
You couldn't help me, could you, please?
I am but a simple monk. You have to go see our Patriarch yonder, in the monastery.
You say that I could find someone to help me. Up there, at the monastery.
Yes! At the monastery, oh yes!
I rang at the monastery, but there was no reply. Maybe they don't want to let me in. Can you tell me, is there another way in?
There is no other way, my sister.
Why won't they let me into the monastery?
Dura lex, sed lex.
What?
I'm sorry?
The law is hard, but it is the law, my sister.
What is this guy's deal?
What law?
I don't like questions, my sister. The law is the law is the law.
I must absolutely find a doctor for my friend.
I just do the laundry, my sister, that is all.
That explains a lot.
Down here, there are some doctors, and others do the laundry. You are going to make me late.
Maybe if I took a robe or something? So far, he's told us not much.
Do you hear? It is the Merula alba.
And he's all about this
again.
bird. Okay.
What is a marula alba?
A rare bird. It can never be seen, as it is as white as snow. They say that when a man sees it, his mind clears, and his intelligence grows and grows.
There seem to be a lot of birds around here.
Yes,
Including the ones in your
yes,
head.
But the only one that interests me is the Merula alba.
You live in the monastery, I suppose.
That is right, my sister.
Are there many of you up there?
A few old monks. Few
What
are
is
those
wrong
who
with this
heed the
guy? He's
calling
creeping
in
me out
this
a bit.
age.
Tell me, what have we got to do to get into the monastery?
You must pull the rope that rings the bell, my sister, but not too hard, or you will scare
Not
the
too
birds.
hard? Do I have
Don't
a
scare them.
choice?
A monk will show you in.
Thank you. I rang the bell,
Yeah, see?
but the monk at the door doesn't seem to want to show me in.
There are rules. Rules and traditions to respect here. Respect.
What rules? What traditions?
That some people are less worthy than others.
Okay, so how does that monk up there make an opinion about my worthiness by just looking at me?
It is not a question to ask, my sister.
Yeah, I think we need to get a robe somehow.
You're telling me that I'm not worthy to enter your monastery?
I didn't say. No, I just washed dirty laundry, that's all.
Yes, you did say that. You implied I wasn't worthy.
Femina inconcessus.
I don't understand Latin.
Latin, like the birds. Erythacus rubecula, picus viridis, merula alba.
Wow, he's a big help.
You speak Latin, then?
Oh, monk's Latin, pigeon Latin.
You seem to know the Latin names of birds.
Pretty birds, pretty birds.
Picus viridis?
Woodpecker,
Oh, yeah.
How about Erythacus rubicula?
robin, red breast,
And Merula alba?
white raven.
Oh, okay,
my
white
sister.
raven. That's why it's so rare.
Femina inconcessus?
Women, forbidden.
Oh, that's... Okay, he
No.
said that before.
Right. I get it.
That's why I
because
can't
I'm
get
a
in.
woman, I'm forbidden access to the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Now I understand.
That's the rule, sister. I can't change the rules.
A little bit pissed
Of
about
course,
it.
brother. Women are the source of all sin. Isn't that so? Why won't you help me?
I must finish my chores before evensong, my sister.
I'm going now. I'll be back soon.
Okay,
What?
so I'm thinking I'm probably going to need to disguise myself as a monk somehow so that they just let me in. But I'm not sure how I can do that. Or disguise myself as a man. I'll try this again. Maybe Malka can help me? Nope, still shaking his head. I'm very reliant on this young girl to help me. And that makes me concerned. But we'll go talk to the people in town. Maybe somebody knows something. So if Malka's not a help, we could talk to Circos. We could talk to the general. We could talk to... I guess we could go see Hans, but, I mean, he's pretty much out of it. Talk to Oscar, I guess, but I doubt he's going to know anything.
Tell me.
How is it going?
Tell me.
How is it going?
Seriously? Okay. Let's go talk to the general.
Colonel?
Colonel. I kept
Miss
calling him
Walker.
general.
Colonel, you don't have one of those whistles for making bird noises among your many treasures
Oh,
here, do
okay.
you?
I see where this is
bird
going.
Call. Why, I sell them by the truckload during the hunting season. I've got a whole collection of them. I think I've got just what you need.
Maybe if we can help him spot this raven, then he can get us in. It's a gold bird call. Silver bird call.
Thanks for all your help,
Black
Colonel.
bird call.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Okay. What's the difference between them? Nothing really. The color, obviously. Now we'll run all the way back to the monastery. We'll see if we can help this guy find this bird. And then maybe he'll actually do something for me. But that was not expected. I thought maybe we'd have to get like some type of disguise or get like a fake mustache or something.
I don't think that I...
No, we're not going in there. My B. Don't forget to put on your goggles. It's cold out there. Okay, one thing we didn't try is... Oh no, he's not into the shroud. Okay. What about this?
And do you plan on returning it? Ever? Okay.
No, he's just taking it. That's a cool sounding one.
You hear? You hear?
Oh!
The Merula Alba.
That'll work.
It is calling to me. Calling to me.
Yeah, bye. See you later. Boom. Okay, now, thing is... Oh. Okay. Who needs bathrooms now? Now we're changing the wilderness. But that's exactly what we needed to do. Let's go ring that bell, shall we? This should work. We'll take a break here, cliffhanger. But once we come back, we'll ring the bell and hopefully get Hans some treatment that he needs. And we'll see if the monks will cooperate with us. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.